and he didn't deserve it. The mocking. Could you imagine knowing that you're a sinless lamb and that you hold all power in your hand, and here you are walking by people that you came so that they may have life and have life more abundantly, and here they are mocking you? I thought you said you were the Son of Man. I thought you said you were a king. I thought you said you were the Messiah. Save yourself now. Come down off that cross now. Ha 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 ha. He don't have no power. Ha 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 ha. He ain't nobody. The mocking all the while. Some of your family members are healed. Some of your family members are raised from the dead. Some of your family members are healed their legs and caused them to speak and see. Now here it is, since the crowd has turned on me, it's easier for you to join in the crowd than to stand out. For the song says they hung him high, stretched him wide. He hung his head and died. But he went through a whole lot on that cross. They nailed him to a tree in a position to where he would have to lift himself up in order to breathe. Because they put so much pressure on your sternum that you couldn't breathe. What they really wanted you to do is suffocate yourself to death. And when they had you hung there, and your feet, you would be in a position that is putting pressure on your sternum. And you can't breathe. But he knew that he had to endure that for a certain amount of time. So every few seconds to get a breath, he has to lift Jesus. Going through all that for us. I get a splinter and it'll make you want to cry. But this man had nails, and these ain't no little nails. Spikes, nailed through your feet, nailed through your hands, stretch you wide. I need a breath. I need to lift myself up, not on the feet, but on the nail, so I can get a breath. To remain here for as long as God tells me to. Jesus, for as long as you need me to, God, I'm willing to endure this for as long as I got to. And here it is. He's going through all that. We can't endure a little bit of something to make it to him. We should be ashamed of ourselves, church. I can't do this, I can't do that. We should be doing whatever we can to be in his presence. Amen. We shouldn't want to miss not one service because of everything that he did and endured, stretched on this cross, beaten and bruised prior to getting to the cross. Nothing to drink, nothing to eat. They mocking you. You say you're a king, I'm going to put this crown of thorns on your head. Ha ha ha. Casting lots for his clothing, gambling over his clothes, not sinning over him. Said he was the only sinless man that had to endure all sin for us, to be able to overcome sin. Thank you, God. Even within that, God is still, Jesus is still saving folks. This man, there's two sinless men on this cross with him. They're sinners, and one sinless. One is mocking Jesus. Ha 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 ha. The other one's not. The other one says, why are you sitting there mocking this man? He's done nothing wrong. Even the sinner knew that Jesus did nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong. And here it is, we deserve what we're about to get. This man does not deserve it, and here you are mocking him. Jesus, if you could, remember me in paradise. When you go where I know, I believe that what you're saying. I believe it. When you get to paradise, when you get to heaven, remember me. And even on his deathbed, Jesus was still saving souls. He said, oh, I don't have to remember you because you're going to be in paradise with me. You've repented on this cross. I've seen what you've done on this cross with me. And I'm not going to remember it. I'm going to see you in paradise. And when he hung his head, here comes the man, in short, he's dead, and he pierces him in the side. And it says that water flows from his side. A lot of people are like, well, that's, they say it's living water. That could be. But at the end of the day, he was a real man. He had to do a real death for us. And he went through real stuff that we would have went through being on that cross and endured and overcame it just for us.